What is going on, everybody? So in this video we're going to be doing a little unboxing, and this is from Oil Perfumery. I got my box here, just came in package, and we're going to go ahead and open this bad boy up and see what is in here. I'm always excited to get a Oil Perfumery order, and man, I went ahead and I went Montale this time. So the last time I want to say I had picked up majority Joe Malone. This time I went Montale. I got one Montale fragrance and I wanted to check out some more and see what they were all about. I've noticed that Oil Perfumery does a really good job at making uh, oil renditions of fragrances. So I wanted to try out these since they usually are pretty close and pretty dead on with their variations. So we have 1, 2, 3, lost that, 4, 5, 6, and 7. 7 fragrances. Put this blade up here. Be careful with that. And let's see what we got. I'm excited to try these. And I believe most of Montale tends to be more so musk, woody, spicy, ouds, stuff like that. Everything that would mainly be for fall and winter. Let me turn that down just a little bit more. So the first one, let me adjust my cam. Oud lime. I don't know if it's oud. Next one is fruits of the musk. Honey oud, oud. Oud amazing, which I'm really interested in trying this one out. Red vetiver. Sensual Instinct. Sounds interesting. And steam oud. Oud. I want to say someone told me that the A that is in there, it usually indicates whether or not rose is present with the oud. Most ouds that I have, rose tend to be present. Not all, but most of them. And I didn't pay attention to whether it was the A before the oud or not. So we're going to start off. We're going to go steam oud. Check this one out first. Let's see what we get. So I probably won't be putting these on skin. I don't want them to run together. So I'm just going to smell these right out of the atomizer. Atomizer. There's no atomizer. I guess we could put it on skin. I'm over lying to myself. Stop lying. Okay. That's not bad. Kind of a tangier, fresh floral oud. I get like a really nice sort of green, floral, fresh vibe along with this oud sort of a scent. It's tangy, still sensual, but I get like a fresh green herbal sort of a vibe along with the oud. Okay. Steam oud. I wonder why they call it steam. I gotta check out the notes for that one. Next one. Sensual Instinct. Hopefully my camera get the acting right and we can actually autofocus during this video. We'll try that one in the middle of our hand here. That one's like a candy almost sweetness. Like a candy sweetness, got some musk going on there as well. Okay, Sensual Instinct. Like a really nice, like musky, high pitch, musky sweetness. I like that. It kind of has like a candy like sort of a vibe to it as well. A little tangy as well. It kind of reminds me of like the tanginess that's inside of Zerjoff Blue Hope. It kind of reminds me of that tanginess, almost like a taffy. And you kind of get like a oud sort of a vibe, but I don't know if it's running over from what I've already had on my hand. And that's why I wasn't wanting to put these on skin. But I got enough room because I don't think I have anything on currently. I got a little bit of KCC on, which is King's Caribbean Casino. When I tell you that stuff right here, this stuff is crazy. This is what I was wearing today. Stuff is crazy. Next one. If I get my camera to focus here. Red Vetiver. I'm interested in this. I've been really coming around to a lot of Vetiver scents because it seems like, you know, a lot of the ones that I have been done right. My favorite Vetiver scent has been Black Touch by Frank Olivier. Wonderful. That is a... It smelled like it got like a grapefruit. It smells like there's a grapefruit in here. I don't know if it's a red grapefruit. Maybe that's where the red comes from. It smells like there's a red grape, like a... It's like there's a grapefruit in here, but like really quickly. It's like a little bit of a fresh, refreshing zestiness kind of. And then got the vetiver come in as well. That's really nice, really enjoyable. I'm gonna spread that out a little bit. Okay. You definitely get that vetiver in there. There may be some patchouli in here as well. But yeah, that's really nice. I notice that whenever I get grapefruit and vetiver together, it's always like this patchouli vibe that kind of comes with it. Because you get that earthiness and you get like that sort of fresh, almost not necessarily soapy, but that high-pitched freshness. And patchouli has that. Sometimes both of those together can kind of give you that vibe. Next one up. Oud Amazing. If my camera will focus. You're not gonna focus for me, that's how it is. Alright. We're not gonna hold up people all night because you don't want to focus. I'm excited about this one. Really want to try this one out. Hopefully my elbows ain't too ashy in this video. Oh yeah. Baby. Oh yeah. I'm liking that. I'm put this on the other hand too. Oh yeah, baby. Now hold on. See, my fan is on. It be stopping me from smelling everything. It's something kind of orangey like in here. Something orange or... I feel like I'm getting like an orange, musk, of course some oud, but the oud isn't super loud. Mm. That smells good. That reminds me of... It gives me the thought process of oud orange intense, but the oud is a bit more like a little sharper, a little more like prominent, and the orange is a bit fresher. But I believe it's orange. It may not be orange. Next up, Honeywood or Oud. 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 Let's see what this one do. Let's see what it do. Shawty, what it do? Oh man, that came through my headphones. Now I'm getting that sticky sweetness from that honey. I'm getting the wood. I'm getting some oud, but I'm also getting like this really sharp spice. Now, I've smelled this and picked up on this quite a few times from other fragrances. And this comes off to me like a very heavy, essential oil style cinnamon, like a cinnamon bark. I know, what is it, Ceylon cinnamon, or Ceylon. I know that one tends to be one of the smoother ones that I've come across, or at least the way it was blended when I smelled it, it seemed really smooth and tolerable, and it doesn't really have that spiky spice where it's like it just sort of spikes up and cuts through that fragrance really sharp. Like this one has that sharpness. That Ceylon cinnamon, not so much. But it's enjoyable though. It's not to the point where it's like annoying. It's just these little, like if this is the fragrance, you get like these little spikes of that cinnamon that just comes up. If that makes sense, like you just get like these little bit of these little spikes of it that come up. And it's so smooth, that honey and that cinnamon. It almost takes me to that Noxos playing field, but it's really, really sweet and gourmand. And Noxos, in my opinion, isn't a gourmand. It's almost there, but it isn't a gourmand. I know that tobacco that's in there keeps it from doing so. And I believe there's a lavender in there as well that keeps it from doing so. And yeah. This is super nice. Mm, 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 mm. It just reminds me of a very, like a sweeter, syrupier Noxos, and I'm liking that. I'm really liking that. Okay, I'm really liking that. What I would like, if they have Afternoon Swim by Louis Vuitton, and then I take that and mix it with this, that is a great time you're gonna have. That straight citrus, that sharp citrus, mixed in with this super molasses, thick honey, sweet oud sort of a vibe going on with that cinnamon, that's gonna be a great time to have, yo. I'm gonna look that up and see if they got that, and if they got it, I'm gonna go ahead and try to go ahead and grab that. Mm, it's good. It got like a little bit of a graham cracker vibe going on, mainly because of that what I pick up as a cinnamon. It may not be a cinnamon, but what I pick up as a cinnamon and that honey, it's gonna automatically give me like a graham cracker vibe. There's some vanilla in there, even more so. I can't get enough of that one. Next up, fruits of the musk. All right, let's check this one out. I was interested in this one too because I love fruity scents. And I like different aspects of fruity scents. I like super zesty, fresh. I like really dense, juicy, musky. Okay. Okay. This one smells like, of course, musky fruits, but this one doesn't smell like as dense and juicy and saturated like I was expecting it to smell. This smells very light. This smells like berries, which would make sense. With most berries and fragrances, they tend to leave a musky accord afterwards. You get other fruits like cherries and apples and things like that. Other fruits tend to leave just more of a sweetness or a sharp freshness or a refreshing sort of a vibe. But most berries tend to leave like a slight sweetness depending on who is made from and how synthetic it is, and like a slight sweetness and a really nice, just level, balanced, and pleasant musk. This gives me that pleasant, light, airy musk kind of a vibe. Where did I put it? Here? No, that ain't it. Where did I put it at? Right here. Okay. I smell like I get like something slightly tangy, like it could be a lime or a lemon, but I'm not sure. I'm gonna try to roll a little bit more on and see if I can catch it some more. That one is really nice too. Mm. That smells like, now I'm gonna use this as an example. You know how Captain Crunch berries smell? It reminds me of that, but only if the berries in Captain Crunch berries were real berries. Like, it doesn't smell cereal, but it reminds me of what that cereal is trying to mimic. It smells like Captain Crunch berries if there were real berries in there instead of these, you know, pieces of cereal. That's what that smells like. And then it has like a slight refreshing tang, almost like a lime. It's really light, airy, refreshing. That's nice. I like that. Really good. So far, these are money. All of these have been money. It's nothing that I've smelled. I'm just like, man, I don't need that. Like, most of these are money. Maybe the first one was kind of like, because I got some oud fragrances that kind of smells like, but this is a first impression, and I've had some first impressions where it has gone left when I wore it the second time, because I don't know, like the second time I wore it, it'll be like, oh man, I love this. Black Touch, the fragrance that I mentioned in regards to Red Vetiver, that was one of them. I put that fragrance on the first time I bought it. I was like, okay, it was cool, man. Toss it aside. Some told me to just try it on. I sprayed. I'm just like, okay, I see what you're doing. You're pretty awesome. And that could happen with these as well. Next, last one is Oud Lime. Can you focus? There you go. Let's see what this one do. Where we gonna put this at? Let's try it on top of the fist. On this hand. Let's try it up here. Last one out of this unboxing. Really tangy. Woo! That's really tangy oud. That lime and that oud. That's what's happening with this one. It's just that lime and that oud, and they in competition. They ain't playing. They trying to be the top note. That's good though. You're getting like this really smoky wood though. It's almost like there's a cedar wood present. It's really smoky. This is probably the smokiest oud out of all the ones that I've smelled. Every one of the other ouds were either like really kind of resinous, chill, slightly boozy, sweet, uh, nothing animalic at all. So that's excellent. But the rest of the ouds weren't smoky like this. This one has the most smoke. For those who want all the smoke. It's resinous, smoky, but then you get that tangy lime, that tart lime comes in right along beside it. And that it's weird because the lime can almost hide in that wood and just become a part of that scent profile. You wouldn't probably even notice it. Um, yeah, it would come off. It's adding to what is depicted as a resinous oud. And if you weren't paying attention, you wouldn't notice that it was lime. You would just think it was a really tart, sharp, resinous oud. That's really good though. Like I said, this is the smokiest, resinous oud that I have. This is probably the most sharp fragrance in this little unboxing that I just did. So far, all of these are really good. Oh, let me grab these fragrances here. So far, all of these are really good. I was planning on grabbing these much more organized so I can hold them like that, but these are really good. My favorite though, y'all already know, it's that honey oud. That honey oud is bae. Listen, because it smells so much like Noxos, and it kind of has a little bit of a vibe of PDM Harrod, Parfum de Molly Harrod. Kind of has a little bit of that vibe. Nothing is exact to any one of those fragrances, but it definitely reminds me and puts me in the headspace with those. This is going to be essential to the fall. Essential to the fall, to the winter. I'm going to love putting this on and wearing this. This is going to be good. Listen, guys, that is it for this particular unboxing. I will drop the link to Oil Perfumery in the description where you guys check it out for yourself. You guys probably already have been on their website. Check them out. It's a great way to sample. It's a great way to test out some scents before you actually buy them. I know for sure, without a doubt, that I would definitely pick up the Honeywood. The Sensual Instinct isn't too bad either. Oud Amazing is really good too. Let me smell this one again. Yeah, that Oud Amazing. Mm, Oud Amazing is really good. So I know that Honey Oud Amazing, and I want to say that's it. I would definitely pull full bottle triggers on. I know for these two fragrances with Montale, they are usually a little bit more expensive than Mancera. Even though I think they're like kind of like, what is it, like sister companies or something like that. They are a bit more expensive for the most part. I can cop some Manceras for 80, 90, 70. I've had one that I've copped for like maybe almost 60. And I know most of the Montales are between like 80 and one something, one probably up to maybe 150. Who knows? Uh, I would definitely cop two full bottles of these, most definitely, and just enjoy the oils while I got them. I can experiment around with these. I can make some atomizer variations of these if I want. I can mix and match some, some different layers. That's what I love about this. It gives you a little bit more freedom. And then if you live in some warmer climates, oils, in my opinion, is going to work better because now the oils are going to stick around with you a lot more throughout the day. It's going to sort of reactivate itself if you begin to heat up, begin to sweat or perspire or anything like that. It's going to reactivate that fragrance, and it's going to stick around with you much longer. It's a little more discreet to carry around. Carrying this around compared to trying to carry this around, that's a big difference. You know what I'm saying? That's a big difference. That's a lot more discretion at my disposal, and it definitely comes in and has its advantages. I have been rocking with Oil Perfumery quite heavy. Um, if I can lean to the side here, this here is a one, two, three, I want to say four layer or four tier display case. And each one of those tiers maybe is like nine fragrances across. So it's probably like a clean 36 fragrances sitting up there, all from Oil Perfumery. And then I just got these new 7 fragrances here. So yeah, your boy likes some Oil Perfumery. They got some great stuff, great selection, wide selection. Price point isn't too bad. I know their fragrances are available in the 10 ml, and I want to say they go as high as the 60 ml of oil. The 160 ml that I'm probably going to cop is going to be that Two Kings, which is that Creed Aventus and Baccarat Rouge 540 layer that they made. It's titled Two Kings, and it is beautiful. It is such a good layered scent. And for that price, for that much oil, that's unbeatable. Nobody else is going to be able to beat that. Nobody else. You're paying, I want to say it's about 50, 60 bucks, and you're getting 60 mLs of oil. So you can take that and just use it straight up, and that's going to last you forever. Or you can take that and you can make atomizer sprays. You know what I mean? You got yourself an empty 30 ml bottle or whatever size. You pour your little bit of oil, pour the rest of a 190 or a 200 proof, and you good to go. That's gonna last you for a very long time. So that might be a couple of my next cops. Definitely that honey oud, oud amazing, and possibly two